Try to do a live and the wind blows the phone over.
There we go.
What's that? Yeah.
I couldn't believe I got 14 fucking subscribers. Hector, so your idea with the crash point, I told him, now he's doing all the crash point today. We got a little bit of like talking, like better stuff we didn't care about. But he was being a little sketchy. He said like, there's a part on the end, and you hold it up to the chassis, and he wanted to block it off from that right there with the bolts up. So he would only have like holding that thing instead of like the board. He said it was going to self-tap the rest or something. I was like, bro, you're crazy. Self-tap plus bolts? I don't know, man. I would have just capped it before. You could also use the 4 bolts.
I think once that sand dries out, you put the back on yet?
No, I didn't. I want to buy a scale today, like a little like whip scale. I want to put it on here. But it's also good for like, you can keep track of her weight and see how much the baby's put on and stuff like that. It plays best in both worlds. thought it was supposed to go over there.
Put back in park.
Hey, what up, everybody? Yeah, Toyota. Nice big pile of soft scatter. You keep this tomorrow, first thing in the morning, when it's cold, start it, pull that hose off, see if it sucks your finger in. If it does, it needs to stay open.
It's not supposed to suck it unless it comes up.
Yeah, until it goes into closed loop is what, once it gets hot.
So if it's not that, then it's probably in that little canister.
Yeah.
Not the big one.
The pump, yeah, the Evap pump that's in the back, yeah. So, but if that's open, cold, and it's pushing air back,
Yeah.
it really doesn't explain her hard start though. But
When I came on my dad's Jeep, it doesn't look like that, but it's different. And it was called like a pure valve. And it fixed it as soon as I put it on.
all right, Mr. Chad, what you got? I can answer most of your questions truthfully. What kind of SUV? What you got going on? I used to be an ASE certified mechanic.
One of the best mechanics right here, bro. Make sure you give him a little like and subscribe.
So yeah, so if you let that sit a few hours, like tonight before we go out, if it's been sitting,
Before we go out.
so if you let that sit, or even when you get back home, after it's sat, as long as he's set it dry,
Yeah.
pull that line off, just pinch the clamp and pull the line off and start it, see if it's sucking vacuum, because what he's saying is it's not supposed to suck vacuum.
Yeah.
So if it is, then that Amazon valve is probably garbage. 03 Mazda Tribute. Alright, so you got a Ford Escape. 3.0 V6 is getting fire. And, you overheated it. And now the whole motor turns over and it won't start. What the heck does the rest of that say? Oh, that's all it says. Won't start, did something jump time. Did it jump time? Oh, did it jump time? Yeah, I got you, Chad. I can read Ebonics. I'm old. So, 03 Tribute. Getting fired. It overheated, which is not a good thing. Now the whole motor turns over and it won't start. So, Chad, are you mechanically inclined? Do you have an idea of what you're doing? Alright, so have you tried using carb clean or brake clean? Take the air breather inlet pipe off and have somebody crank it and spray carb clean or brake clean into the throttle body to see if it'll start that way. I don't want you to put your phone number on a live chat, Mr. Chad. Play some Sabbath. I don't mind Black Sabbath. Really not one of my go-to bands, though. I'm more of a Metallica, Pantera.
It's not this one, is it?
My Miata is gay. Well, I mean, that's a matter of opinion. But
The gears are wrong. This one? That's the big one.
that's the canister.
What is it called? Not the canister.
That should be your Evap like pump. My Miata is gay. So, are
It's
you
not
sure?
wrong. It's not wrong.
Does it identify as gay, or is it just gay? Oh, we got two Chads. Two Chads don't make a right, you know.
Reaction time was not good.
Adios, meals. Yeah, your reaction time is horrible.
It was good, I just didn't grab it.
It's just gay, but I'm straight. Well, I don't know, Mark. You know, gay is as gay does, but maybe maybe you're not 100% yet. Oh, 2011. 2011. Hit a bump. My food is on the gas. Well, if your food's on the gas, maybe stop eating out so much. Kind of jumps and becomes faster. What the hell is that could be? All right. Well,
What were they saying?
but it could be that your foot is bouncing on the accelerator pedal when you hit those bumps. Maybe maybe before the bump, take your foot off the pedal and see if it does the same thing.
What does that guy say? He raced what?
He's got a Renault, and every time he hits a bump, the car goes faster. Laguna Seca, California, huh? Man, oh man. Two Chads don't make a left. We were looking at an Evap issue on the Camry.
I wish I could just find that part itself.
I think the fix is a rag in the gas tank. It's got an Evap incorrect flow fault. So we're just checking the hoses and such, make sure nothing was bent or kinked over. Yeah, well here in Florida, we have a lot of Californians moving in, and you can tell. Leaving California in a couple weeks, headed to Arkansas. Wow, that is a big change. 41 years, youngin'. Yeah, but I mean, with less people there now, since they've all decided to move to Florida, it's probably nice. Not a Cali native, huh? Yeah, they replaced the gas cap. There, Mr. Cooper. Yeah, it's incorrect flow. Not necessarily just stating that it has a leak, but it's incorrect flow.
It's a evaporate emissions control, so Evap is for the Evap system. I just don't know exactly where to look that part of it.
It could very well be a crappy charcoal canister. You got a lot of people like to round up to that next dollar and overfill their cars with gas, and then that gas goes into the evap line, and then once it gets into the evap line, it goes into the little pump that's under there, and that pump pushes it into the charcoal canister, which generally takes everything out, the canister and that pump. So the pump is the first thing in line. It's a pretty big change. I lost a small business here, yeah. Arkansas. 4 follows about a half an acre for $3,000. Yeah, I don't know. Hell, I might move to Arkansas. Here in Florida, a half acre costs you $250,000. Where did the guy go with the? Where did the guy go with the Ford Escape knockoff that was having a starting issue? Can't hear nothing back from him yet. Hey, you know, when in doubt, just replace everything. Oh, there he is, Mr. Ramsey. Well, I mean, it's a possibility, but you overheated it. So if you overheat something and you blow a head gasket or crack a cylinder head or the cylinder wall where the piston runs, you could be getting antifreeze into the cylinders. And if you're getting antifreeze into the cylinder, then the engine's not going to start because it's inundated with antifreeze. So if you want to make sure that the fuel pump isn't the fault, take the intake pipe off and have somebody crank it and spray some brake clean or carb clean in it and see if it starts. If it starts, then you know you have a fuel pump issue, and you can go to the inertia switch to check that, and you can check your fuses, check them all. Sometimes a fuse labeled something really helps power something else, like a relay, what has you. But and you could also hear your fuel pump, but it not give you enough pressure. So to rule it out quickly, get some brake clean, flammable brake clean, and or starting. Don't use ether. Brake clean or carb clean will be the best thing. Like I said, take the intake pipe off, have somebody crank it and spray it. If it starts, you know you have a fuel problem. So rule everything else out before you replace the fuel pump.
So that, I'm pretty sure, is the smaller one. Fuel.
That's what it looks like.
Canister, filter, leak detection pump.
Yeah, I would say so.
But hers is a 2016, so I'd have to get a...
They're probably all the same, but yeah.
I will screenshot this just...
You could definitely spray some nitrous in the intake pipe, and that would do a couple things. It would probably start and then blow up, but I mean it would start. It was running fine. Hang on a minute. It was running fine before all this junk happened. Yeah. So if you overheated it, you may have.
What's wrong with this?
Blown a head gasket. If you take the spark plugs out, look in the cylinders, see if you see water, see if your spark plugs are green. But I would not rule out a bad fuel pump. When you're cranking it, does it sound bad? When you're cranking your car, does it sound normal or does it sound off? It either sounds like a sewing machine Or it sounds like a sewing machine with your finger stuck in it. Yep. Pull the dipstick. See if you got milky oil. That's another good way to see if you got a blown head gasket. A lot of oil. Well, oil on the threads. If the spark plug tube seals are leaking, that could give you oil on the threads from a little bit being where the spark plug tube is. What up, Nikki B? Spray it with some carb clean or brake clean. See if it starts. You may just have a bad fuel pump. Check your dipstick. See if it's milky. Yeah, it sounds fine cranking. You may, I mean, it possibly just absolute coincidence that the fuel pump went bad. Have you tried clearing fault codes or unhooking the battery for 10 minutes to reset? Yeah, I don't mind helping Chad. That's what I'm here for. I used to be a European car mechanic there, Ryan. I do not do any tuning of any kind. Volkswagen tuning? I don't know if Cobb still does stuff. COBB. Any experience working on Volkswagens? And do you know anyone who can write a transmission tune to adjust the line pressure to better suit my Tacoma engine? Man, what you got done in that Tacoma engine where you need to up the line pressure? Is that one of those supercharged Tacomas, like a newer one or something? Just chatting with all these people. Everybody's got car questions.
They all have problems over here.
Well, I didn't know if people could hear me over you talking to her, so I just, you know.
Uh-oh, Volkswagens.
Yeah, Volkswagen.
Get a Honda.
No, I don't know. Oh, I was thinking the seafood place on 17th. Not here, it's not down here, it's other place. Going right on the water. Down to 17th. Harbor or something over there. Oh. 400 horsepower NA Tacoma.
You're gonna fluffies.
Mated.
Pretty good. It's like a little dime. You know where like big.
What the hell? 400 horsepower NA out of a 13 Tacoma, mated to a Volkswagen DQ250. Threw it in the back of my MR2. Ryan, do you have a YouTube channel? Because I am going to subscribe right now if you got a YouTube channel. That is interesting. And where are you at? Are you located in Florida? Oh, Instagram. Yeah, I don't have Instagram. I don't have Instagram or Facebook or MySpace or Netflix or TikToks or any of that stuff. You know, you're standing right there. You're just talking. Well, isn't that on Craigbuilt?
It's like where Santiago is. Like that Pablo Santiago.
Yeah, yeah. Craigbuilt. Yeah, Craigbuilt 17. Yeah. Yeah, they still got that wood board up that says, what the hell does it say? We're open. You don't need to drive in.
The last time I went there, they had the board, and then they started. They had workers fixing it while we were eating.
Yeah. The board is still up. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because when I was there, they were making the windows and stuff.
I went by there today, and the board is still on the wall.
It's good. Like,
Yeah, but I want to do a little upscale. You know?
like if you want to do like lunch or something, it's good.
Okay, on top of the thing. Who? Oh, yeah.
What it's called Olive Garden. Let's go. Oh, that's good. So, I would just like go knock this.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I got some my mom
Well,
for like
What's the name of your channel, bud?
kind of like a Philippine
16 pounds. Leaf pack cooling system. Oh, well, that's cool.
I like a solid.
Yeah, I got a. Oh, you can't see it. That's a Mustang is usually in here, but it's not. It's in the other garage. Cool, man. Yeah, I got a bunch of videos, doing Mustang stuff and such. So just comment on one of those, and I'll check it out, man. I'll subscribe to it.
I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you
Alright.
for helping me look at this car.
Sure.
I'm gonna send them the recommendations, what I think, and I'll test that little
Yeah, test it
Trick.
cold.
and
Maybe in the morning if you keep it all day.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
keep it
probably
all
gonna,
night.
I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it.
Yeah, maybe wash it or something. Put a little wax on it.
buff it out.
Buff it out, yeah.
I don't know. But I need to get ready for if we're gonna go out tonight. I need to go get. Well, we can go get it together if you want. You're gonna go.
I still got a full tank.
Really?
Yeah. From like 2 weeks ago when we went out.
Oh, you ain't even broke.
Just,
I
well,
need to get.
when we went to Lakeland the other night and came back,
Yeah.
it didn't even burn a quarter of a tank of fuel, so it's still pretty much full.
Yeah. Well, August is the 85, and then Hector wants to get picked up.
So why doesn't he just drive his car?
And it's like, he lives in Lakeland, so it's like on the way. He doesn't want to drive it because his radiator, I guess, is leaking. He had like an issue with the radiator or something. I need to vote off that thing soon.
Not nude, but nice day.
Keep me updated anything.
Alright. Yeah, I'll let you know. We'll see how it goes. We might do that, husband and wife thing that we really don't get to do that much since we have a kid. You'll figure that out. Well, I'm talking about just like hanging out. Maybe we might go catch a movie, share some popcorn or something. Maybe. If there's anything good in the theaters. I don't know. They don't hit the gate on your way out. Not nude, but nice day. Yeah, I reckon. It's hot. Thanks for them likes, y'all. One piece of junk out, another piece of junk gonna be coming in. All right, man. You have a good night. Have fun with all that spaghetti. I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta go get my car out of the front garage.
There's the old girl. Dirty, dirty, dirty.
Dirty girl. Dirty. Dirty girl. Well, if the rain holds out, peoples, I'll do a live tonight from a race car. Go out on the town for a little bit. So maybe sell. You see that notification come up. You'll see me out hitting the streets. Maybe we can find some cars to pick on. But I'm gonna get my old nasty tail in the shower and take the old lady out to eat. So y'all have a great day. Look for that notification later, huh?